Okay, this is a map of Europe as it was after the invasion of the Balkans, about mid-1941. Mid-1941. As you see, all the blue is German or Italian or Axis occupied territory. The blue is the Axis. The red is the Allies, basically Great Britain. White is neutrals, and green is Russia, or the Soviet Union. And up here is Finland, an ally of the Axis, which is at war with Russia at this time. Now, Hitler, in his book Mein Kampf, had said that the Germans needed Lebensraum, or living space, and he said that Germans need lots and lots of land and raw materials, natural materials, so that, this big Aryan race can have land. So they needed living space. And they were going to find living space in the Soviet Union. So in 1941, Hitler decided to start planning an invasion of the Soviet Union, which he called Operation Barbarossa. And he began to plan, but his plans were for a while postponed by the uprisings in Yugoslavia. So the Yugoslavs did do some good, decisive battling as it postponed Operation Barbarossa. Eventually, as summer made its way into autumn, Hitler was ready to start his invasion. His men, his Sturmabteilungen, caught the Russians completely off guard, mainly because the Russians weren't expecting an attack from Germany. Remember, in 1939, they had signed the Nazi-Soviet Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, which had said that Germany would not attack Russia. But Hitler was not one to keeping promises in high regard, and so the Germans invaded Russia. And they came up through here, they attacked in Finland, they attacked down along here, and they attacked right up the middle. Hungarian, Slovakian, Croatian, Yugoslav, Austrian, German, Romanian, Bulgarian, Italian, Finnish soldiers, they were all a part of it. The entire Axis army seemed to just be sweeping across the Russian steppes. Russian steppes were plains, they were fields, they were vast deserts, if you could call it that, except they were more like tundra deserts. And steppes across Central Asia, it's just a bunch of fields, plains. And eventually that became a bit of a problem for the Germans. Here you see a German supply column being bogged down in the mud on the steppe. See, if you see the steppe, just look at how there's almost nothing in sight. Just complete flat ground. This was the Lebensraum, or living space, that Hitler wanted. So his invasion initially started off very well. He rushed through the Ukraine and Belarusia, Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia. But then when winter came and the snow came to the steppe, his army got bogged down. Then, when the snow melted, it became mud, and again his army was still bogged down. Now he continued to advance slowly but surely in Russia, but the Russians were eventually and just now beginning to build back up their army. And as we'll see in later videos, soon the tide turns at Stalingrad. and no more will the Germans be masters in Russia.